All right, so my love, someone in your life is literally like unraveling behind closed doors because they realize that you were not someone they can control, manipulate, or easily forget. Let's go through the cards one by one, and we will going to be getting something truly amazing here. Okay, so I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Okay, so let's begin. The first thing I'm seeing here that this person admits when they think about you is that your boundary game and your sense of self are like unshakable. You don't perform for people, you don't seek validation, and you certainly don't shrink yourself to make others feel comfortable. Okay, and because of that very personality, strong personality, they have reached a point where keeping quiet isn't an option anymore. Like they're talking about you to the friends, like bringing up your name in conversation, like randomly or on purpose, or maybe preparing to publicly acknowledge what you mean to them because hiding it is like becoming embarrassing for them. See, like they have like spent might be weeks trying to analyze here. Okay? Maybe try to figure out if you were just playing hard to get or if you genuinely didn't care. Now the fog has cleared. They realize they have to approach you with directness and maturity, like not some half-baked game. Okay, they used to maybe pride themselves, see, on being like very composed, emotionally detached, and completely in control of their dating life. But with you, like those things doesn't matter. You are like their absolute vulnerability. The moment you walk into the picture, all their defense mechanisms completely crumbled. And they look at you. And they look at you and what they get, what they view, what they actually feel when they look at you. When they look at you, they, you know, see that how you hold yourself and feel like meeting you wasn't just a random occurrence to them. It was a life shift, like you disrupted their routine, exposed their superficial relationship, and raised the standard for what human connection should actually look like. Okay? And because of that, I'm seeing that when they are with you, they want everyone to know. Okay, this isn't about physical affection. Okay, it's about claim and pride. Like they want to hold your hand in the public, like walk next to you, and show the world that they were chosen by someone like you. They take pride in you. Pride in you. I'm repeating it again because this is very important. You need to know that how powerful you are, how magnificent you are, how gorgeous, and how you make someone else feel proud for you. Like they have noticed like how your personal growth has accelerated lately. And maybe you carry a magnetic independence right now and it's attracting attention from all sides. Like watching other people notice your worth is making them realize that they need to step up immediately before someone else's does. Because if they wait, then definitely you are going to be swept like away right under the yes from like right under their nose, and it is not something they will be able to what handle. Okay, they don't want like something like that to happen. So I see here something very beautiful. Like what should I say? So even if they think like that they know you, see, there is a deep layer of your inner life that you keep strictly protected. Like you don't overshare, you don't post your every emotional state online. You don't do that type of things like that go on sharing where you have had dinner today, where you have gone to shopping, or like that your daily updates. You're not that type of person. You didn't show the whole world that what is your life like, okay, what you were doing. You didn't update them in the social media. You're not that type of a person. And yes, it shows actually your inner state. Like you don't share your emotional state to the whole world, and that privacy is something that creates a magnetic gravity that keeps them constantly curious about you, because most people out there always show the whole world what they're doing, what they're wearing, what they're eating, where they're going, with whom they're spending time, the type of things. And like it's like that, not a personal thing nowadays, but you are someone who doesn't even give a damn about it. Like you don't even think about that. Okay, you go to a restaurant, you eat your food, you enjoy it, and that's all. You go to shopping, you just buy whatever you feel like. You doesn't go on telling the whole world that yes, I visited this place today. Okay, not like that. And this gives a lot of mystery gap here, that they doesn't know what you were up to, what you were doing. Social media has like became nowadays like a place where information can be gathered, but about you, they have no knowledge. It started maybe as a mild fascination at first, but every interaction they have had with you depends on it. Like they find themselves replaying conversation in their mind, back of their mind, like rereading their old text messages, and wondering that how someone can be so grounded yet so immensely captivating at the same time. You know what? When a strong persona comes in front of you and hold that, gravity, the strong gravity, most people tend to run away because they know that they cannot get a yes from that person. They feel fear, intimidated, and they just blame the other person that they're not social, that they are out of their league or whatever, that they badmouth that person, talk of shit about them, and just put all the blame on the person. They doesn't say that they lack something. They're the one who is not actually capable of even standing right inside of that person, in front of that person, a person like you. So they're bad-mouthed. Okay? Bad-mouth you or bad-mouth the personality like yours. But what this person is doing is like that your radiation is something very much different for them. Yes, maybe you have seen that most people doesn't tend to even approach you. They don't bother to talk to you. But this person is different. Their eyes always search for you, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, because they doesn't have access to you socially, so they try to catch up to you through physically. Okay, so wherever you go, okay, do you have any place you visit often? Maybe your workplace, maybe a place you visit often, like a cafe, okay, like somewhere you like to go, like a garden, or like a park, or anywhere. They just need to know that what you are and who you are. It like a single thing about you will be enough for them. Okay, that's how they feel. And here is the exact contradiction that actually drives them wild. See, on the outside you can be soft, warm, and approachable. But the moment like someone tries to cross a line or disrespects your space or like boundaries, or like, you know, that try to cross your boundaries like that, if you're trying to say, you are saying no and that person is trying to push you like that, you change immediately. Okay, your mood changes, your expression changes, your body language changes, and that's like turns into a warning, the step back. Otherwise you are going to be getting a piece of me right now. You doesn't do drama. You doesn't like it, you don't do it. Okay, yes, you can just cut and throw. This is your personality. It is a cutthroat personality actually, that you doesn't bother with the people who doesn't even realize that no is a no. Okay, and if you're feeling like uncomfortable and that person knows that they're annoying you, was still trying to annoy you, then what? That person should be cut and thrown, isn't it? So yes, your boundaries are absolute for you. Your pace, your serenities are absolute for you. So you don't do drama, you just cut off any access that tries to bother you. And now I want to tell you one more thing. You radiate with luxury, beauty, and intelligence. Like you don't really just rely on looks. I'm not telling you that you rely on looks or makeup or all that. I'm telling you that you don't just rely on intellect or solely on beauty. You have both locked in you. Like that, you were born with it. You are innate. You invest in yourself, you value your quality or quantity, and your self respect radiates a kind of aura or quiet luxury itself. You are a person of quiet luxury itself. So you don't have to go on doing some extra work on that. Okay? Because the cards are like bringing in pure see, magnetic attraction here. So Venus energy here. And isn't about desperate chasing. Venus is the planet of love, beauty. Okay? And what I'm telling you is like that you are this. You are Venus itself. Okay? And we are talking about gravity here. That you sit in your worth. And you know your worth. And the energy naturally pulls others into your orbit without you having to lift a finger. People get gravitated towards you, pulled towards you, they fall for you, not because of what you show to the world, or what you don't show, what you hide. You are a mystery. People try to come close to you to know you better. Okay, you have a very warm and soft side. Not every people gets access to it, because from the outside no one can tell that when you speak that you can just become a healer. Okay, when you talk to somebody, you listen. By looking at you, no one can know what your personality is type. And you know what I want to tell you is here that when issues arises, maybe you don't scream, okay, like spam tags or demand answers from anyone out there. Your quiet withdrawal and unbothered silence like forces them to sit in their own anxiety and evaluate their own behavior. Your silence speaks louder than any argument can ever could. And in the social dynamic, you aren't the prey waiting to be picked. You observe everything, analyze motives, and all of the cards is showing me that this furry person, okay, they realize very quickly that trying to play mental games with you is a battle they will lose every single time. So there is no use of it. And what you are, okay, see, when they look at you, to this person, like if someone has ever tried, not about this person, if someone has ever tried to treat you like casually, you turn out to be might be a pretty poison to their ego. How? Because see, the moment it maybe have tried to step to you with surface level effort, or your standards check them so hard like it left them completely re-evaluating themselves that what did they even deal with, who they cross path with, and why do they even did it in the first place. You make them feel embarrassed by their own behavior without even doing anything in particular. Okay, and yeah, like I'm telling you, you have the mind of a queen and the heart of a warrior. See, you approach life with tactical intelligence from this person's point of view. See, when it comes to the people you actually trust, your heart is fierce, loyal, and protective. Like you don't give your loyalty away easily, but when you do, it's unwavering. It is another reason that this person has been following you. Okay, and how they have started to realize that yes, they shouldn't let you go, because they have might be dated or spoken to plenty of people before, but they haven't met anyone who thinks the way you do. Like your perspective on life, okay, your humor and your intellect. Okay, intellect makes standards. Superficial conversation like feel completely boring to them. You have a genius mind and it's rare. It is not gonna be something that you can find anywhere. They don't want to let go of you for various reasons here, for your gifts, for your intelligence, okay, for all the resources that you have, for all the power, witty and sharp, focused, you can say, character you have, nature you have. They feel like that they have been in under a spell because of you. This isn't magic. It is like, sexuality at its finest. Like they're genuinely addicted to the way your mind works, the way you speak, analyze situations, and observe the world, like has put them in a state where no one else, holds their attention, like you. So, and here is zero negotiation. See, you have non negotiable standards. Like, you don't compromise your self respect to keep someone around. And you have made it clear that if they can't meet you at your level, they don't get access to you at all. See, your power comes from the fact that you're not aren't trying to impress anybody. Okay? Authentic, self worth, calm composure, and high standards act as the ultimate love spell for you. So, yes, you're a loving love spell. And it makes people want to earn your respect, especially this person. Okay, they definitely want to earn your respect here because you know how to keep things witty. Okay, yes, sharp and playful. Okay, and without maybe ever losing your poise. You can roast them with a smile, keep them on their toes, and still remain the classiest person in the room. And what I want to tell you one more thing about you is that how they see you. They see you as an untamable goddess matrix. So they have come to terms with the fact that you cannot be tamed, managed, or placed into a neat little box. Okay, you are not the type of a person they can just put on a cage. You exist entirely on your own terms. Your life, your rules, your terms. Okay? You doesn't negotiate with your ideals, your terms, your conditions. And that's a win-win for you. Doesn't care who is going to be staying or who is going to be leaving. Okay? And it hasn't come to you on a day. You have developed this persona. You have made your character by going through a lot of hardships in your life. It doesn't come to somebody like, like free with it's not free. You have caused might be so much pain. Okay, you might have gone through a lot of ups and downs. You have faced a lot of difficulties in your life. You might be have got your fair share of trauma here to be this one person right now, to become a person like this. So your terms are your absolute. And what I have here, I'm seeing their old habits, their emotional armor, and their attempts to play it cool totally have hit absolute burnout. See, they try to act unbothered around you, exhausted, and it's exhausted them. Okay, and they're dropping the act like entirely. Why? Because see, there is something this person is going to be do which will shock you. Like because the way they came forward, like to communicate, is going to throw you off. Like it is not going to be something that you're expecting. Might be it will happen in a time where you will least expect it. Like they will be dropping the casual front in front of you entirely. Okay, they're not going to be doing any kind of silly things. Okay, they're going to be coming upfront with you straightforward, and they will be coming in with complete raw honesty without hiding, without just burning you out or trying to negotiate with you or anything. They will not try to manipulate, play little games with you. They will be honest with all honesty. You might end up seeing the most sincerest, like, yes, part of this person here. Okay, yeah, this is definitely going to be yeah, shock you. That's what I'm telling you here. And we have your silent assassin, like this is you. Why am I telling you this? Because you move through life quietly. How quietly? Like achieving your goals and upholding your boundaries without making unnecessary noise out there. You hear your inner voice. You doesn't care about the outside noise. Okay, you hear your inside voice rather than noticing the outside noise. So you don't brag. Your results do, and your presence do all the talking. That's all. That's what matters. You do the work, and your work talks louder than any bragging can do. And this person is like bewildered by your sharp mind and your sharp tongue. See, they're completely stunned by you. Like, your ability to call our reality, like your sharp tongue when line crossing happens, and your brilliant mind have left them utterly captivated. See, they realize that to have you in their life, they have to come correct or not come at all. Because, see, you are going to be like outrun them like immediately if they ever try to do anything that could piss you off. Okay, so, my secret souls, what we're looking at this reading isn't just passion, it's a profound, unavoidable respect. Like this person tried to approach you like everyone else, okay? Only to realize that you are an absolute fortress of self worth, intellect, and unshakable poise. You didn't just capture their attention, okay? You completely restructured like how they view real value. The game playing is over. There is no game playing here. They didn't want to do or they have already learned their lesson. And see the ego, the ego mask, basically the ego mask has definitely totally burned out. What comes next is raw, direct, and fully aligned with the standards you have set. No negotiation and nothing at all because you are a cosmic force and they need to understand that a cosmic force cannot be tamed, cannot be manipulated. So if this reading hit your soul, step into your authority in the comments below too. Tap that like button and subscribe to the Mystical Tarot 222. This is Anamika and stay connected, anchored in your power. Hold your ground, keep your mind sharp and never dilute your fire for anyone. I will see you in the next reading. Till then, take care and God bless you. Bye bye.